Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, Simian Spirit Guide Ad Nauseam. And hope we draw into the Thassa's Oracle combo before we kill ourselves. Oh, if we waited one more, we oh. If we had waited one more card. Alright, there's Spoils of the Vault, there's Angel's Grace. There's Thassa's Oracle. We need an untap land? Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Much Brew About Nothing. So, a couple of weeks ago, we had an episode of a series called Know Your Combos featuring Ad Nauseam, a new series breaking down various combos, and while people seem to really like the video, one of the pieces of feedback I got was, you should actually play the combo, like, the week after you do the video, and while it's been a little more than a week, I figured, as we were waiting for Core Set 2021, the big shake-up, new cards to build around, we could try Ad Nauseam in Modern this week. So I'm not going to do a super in-depth tech on Ad Nauseam because you should watch the Know Your Combo video, because that goes really in-depth on how the combo works, how to play with it, how to play against it. But gonna do a quick kind of refresher deck tech, jump right into the game, see if we can actually win with Ad Nauseam, see if we kill our opponent or accidentally kill ourselves. A lot of our cards can be risky. They end up costing us a lot of life, and if we're not careful, we might end up killing ourselves instead of our opponent. So anyway, Ad Nauseam for Bunch of Brew this week, and let's talk about the deck. So Ad Nauseam, our namesake card, essentially lets us draw our entire deck. The problem is, as we draw cards, we gotta take damage equal to their converted mana cost. So normally, this would kill us really quickly, but we're trying to cast Ad Nauseam either after we have cast an Angel's Grace, so no matter how much damage we take, we only go to 1 life for 1 turn, or get a Phyrexian Unlife, which kind of does the same thing as Angel's Grace on the battlefield. If we can do that, then Ad Nauseam draws our entire deck, which means we can win the game in one of 2 ways. We can either exile a bunch of Simian Spirit Guides for mana, cast a Lightning Storm, which is this weird bird spell that lets us discard lands from our hands, to add charge counters to it to deal even more damage, to 20 our opponent on the spot, or we can just cast Thassa's Oracle after we draw our entire deck and win the game. Speaking of Thassa's Oracle, we actually have another backup combo where we can use Spoils of the Vault, this weird 1-mana instant that lets us name a card and reveal cards from our library until we hit the name card and put that card in our hand. Everything else gets exiled. We normally lose a life for each card that was exiled. Well, if we can Angel's Grace or Phyrexian Unlife, so we don't die to Spoils of the Vault, and we have a Thassa's Oracle in hand, we can cast Spoils of the Vault, naming a card that isn't in our deck, like Panharmonicon, for example. That'll exile our entire deck for 1 mana, then we just Thassa's Oracle and win the game. Kind of like the Demonic Consultation Thassa's Oracle combo that you see people use in like CDH. This is kind of like the janky modern version of it. So those are the 2 ways we win the game. Otherwise, Lotus Loop, Pentad Prism, ramp us into our combo, like casting Ad Nauseam and Angel's Grace in 1 turn. That's 6 mana. We don't want to just make 6 land drops. That's a bit slow. So these cards speed up our combo kills. Otherwise, a bunch of cantrips to find our pieces, Pact of Negation. As we draw our entire deck with Ad Nauseam, we'll end up with our Pact of Negations in hand. We'll go to like Lightning Storm or Thassa's Oracle. We can use our Pact of Negations to fight through our opponent's interaction if we need to. Mana base, some 5-color lands, some scry lands, some fast lands, some basic lands. Sideboard, most important cards, Leyline of Sanctity and Veil of Summer to be discard spells, which are really good against our combo. Also counter spells, Spell Pierce, also good if fighting the counter war. A little bit of removal, a Gideon of Trials, which can kind of be a backup version of Phyrexian Unlife with the emblem, also could be kind of a removal spell. Anyway, that's the deck. Let's jump into some games, see if we kill our opponent, if we kill ourselves, how much do we punt, can we pull off the combo? We're gonna find out. Thanks for watching, enjoy the games, and I'll be back in a bit with the wrap up. Looking for some new Core Set 2021 cards? Well, you can get them from our sponsor, Card Kingdom. Card Kingdom has Core Set 2021 up for pre-sale now, and you can check it out over at cardkingdom.com. Alright, much brew about nothing time. We are playing Ad Nauseam. A few weeks ago, we did a Know Your Combo about Ad Nauseam. Well, today, we're actually playing the deck to see how good it actually is. Put our comboing into practice. Mountain for our opponent. Not even an especially appealing mountain. Huh. What does that say? Burn? Probably burn. Do we want Dark Slick Shores? Probably not. This hand's pretty medium. I think our best plan for winning with this hand is actually to try to assemble... Ooh. Well, it could still be burn. Oh, oh god. Oh god. Alright. Death awaits. Let's Serum Visions. Bottom. Yes, is Clunkay. Temple of Deceit. We'll keep Angel's Grace. We're slowly kinda getting towards something. But Kiln Fiend could just kill us here, which is not great. Kiln Fiend is a scary magic card. If your deck cannot interact with it, which ours can't. Alright, opponent. Kill us if you can. Kill us if you can. Well, spell 1. Metamorphose. So that is free in every way, plus 3/0 for Kiln Fiend. Land. We had a pretty slow hand on the mulligan, and our opponent deck is pretty fast and on the play. Lava Dart. Grows the Kiln Fiend. Lava Dart grows the Kiln Fiend. Is this lethal? That is exactly lethal. Alright, so opponent can just sack their lands to the Kiln Fiend. 16 power, we go down to 16, or they also, okay, so we're dead in every possible, sure. Well, that is why Kiln Fiend is a frightening magic card. If you can't kill it, odds of it killing you immediately are pretty high. So, we will bring in Fatal Push and Path to Exile. We will go down Pact of Negation. We will bring in Gideon of the Trials. We will go down Metamorphose. I don't think we're going to bring in the Ras or counters or ley lines. Our opponent is a very creature-y deck. They can throw their spells at their own face if they need to and still kill us. So I think this is our best plan. Some way of answering Kiln Fiend. Plus we get to play first. And in theory, our hand should not be as horrible as that last one. Okay, we'll keep this. We got mana. We got Ad Nauseam. We need a way to draw our deck with Ad Nauseam. Angel's Grace or something. Temple. Simian Spirit Guide, definitely to the bottom. So we're looking for Angel's Grace or Phyrexian Unlife. Those are the spells that win us the game. Opponent, Schwiftspear. Thankfully, we can Path to Exile something if we have to, even though it's going to mean spending a Pentad Prism counter. Down to 19. Well, Suspend Lotus Bloom. We have all the mana. All the mana we could ever possibly need. Pentad Prism. Yeah. Well, can we find an Angel's Grace or an Unlife? That is the question. The one and only question. Opponent Swiftspear gets it. Hits us. Yeah. And they're probably setting up a light up the stage. Sure. Oh, what do they find? Blood Moon and Crash Through. Alright, that's fine. No land. This deck is pretty cheaty on lands. Gemstone Mine. Well, let's play a Prism again. Gemstone Mine. Next turn, we might just Ad Nauseam. We have a lot of mana. It's risky because we could get burnt out, but... Opponent. Crashed Through. Grows the Swiftspear. Finds a land. Swiftspear. How much... Okay, wait. Let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to draw land for 8. We have a Simian Spirit Guide for 9. Alright, so I think we Path a Swiftspear. Drop to 17. Simian Spirit Guide Ad Nauseam. And hope we draw into the Thassa's Oracle combo before we kill ourselves. Oh, if we waited one more, we have... Oh. If we had waited one more card. Alright, there's Spoils of the Vault. There's Angel's Grace. There's Thassa's Oracle. We need an untap land? Unlife. Serum Visions. Oh, no! Oh. God dang it. We hit the combo pieces! We hit... Oh, we hit the combo pieces. We needed an untap land. Oh, unfortunately, Simian Spirit Guide, it has red mana, and to win with this combo, we need blue, blue, black, white. We have blue, blue, black. We need one untap land of any kind. I guess we don't have that many in our deck. That might have just been a punt, honestly. We would have hit the Gemstone Mine eventually. Boy, if we had known we were just going to draw Angel's Grace, we could have just waited and won with the normal combo, but, well, live and learn. Maybe this episode will just be me killing us with Ad Nauseam. At least that'll be entertaining, right? How not to play Ad Nauseam. Alright, we'll get him next time. Alright, much brew about nothing time. We are Ad Nauseaming. Ooh, gemstone mine. I think that's fine. We're actually really close to winning with Spoils of the Vault combo. We just need to hit land, so we need this gemstone mine to not run out of counters. Because we have Unlife, we have Spoils of the Vault. Unfortunately, this is just like the last land we want this to be because it's going to run out. Gemstone Mine and Serum Visions, number 1. Well, Oracle bottom, Prism top, pass the turn. I think this can work. Is this going to be a turn 3 kill? It might be a turn 3 kill. We'll see what our opponent's playing. Stomping Grounds, untapped. Ether Vial. Ether Vial in a... Well, the Stomping Grounds is unique. Well, City of Brass, Pentad Prism, pass the turn. I guess we still need mana, don't we? We need mana or an Angel's Grace. Because this Gemstone Mine's going to run out. We have... So if we remove our counters to play Phyrexian Unlife, then any land lets us win? Bone it. Now, maybe we just draw a land. Another Ether Vial, sure. Oh, it's Goblins. Interesting. Well, opponent passes. Simian Spirit Guide. Well, blue. So I think we exile Simian Spirit Guide, play Unlife. And this should set us up to win next turn. We just... Thassa's Oracle, Spoils of the Vault on Panharmonicon, of course. And that should do it. I'm definitely going to be interested to try Goblins again once the combo comes out with Snoop. Conspicuous Snoop. Bone it. Goblin Matron, sure. I mean, our opponent can probably do things that are pretty sweet, but I don't think... Grumgully, sure. Our opponent can probably have a decent turn, but we win next turn, so... Opponent passes. Well, alright. Who even drew the land? We'll play Gemstone Mine. We will... So I think because our opponent can Ether Vial in stuff that can, like, Munitions Expert that can kill our Thassa's Oracle, I think we actually just do this first, and we Spoils of the Vault on Panharmonicon, exile our deck, and then Thassa's Oracle? And that was better. We didn't kill ourselves. Moving on up in the Ad Nauseam world. Managed to go through an entire game without killing ourselves with our old cards. We're learning. Okay, we're doing it. We're getting there. Oh, goodness. If we make it through this episode killing our opponents more often than we kill ourselves, I think that's going to count as a win. So opponents play Goblins. This should just be a really good matchup. Do we want to bring in? So I guess we can bring in. Go down the Pact of Negations. Go up Bantu's Last Reckonings, and maybe go down like Manamorphose for a Fatal Push. I think we mostly just want to keep our combo consistent though, because Goblins, while it's good at like making a board and attacking and doing goblin-y things, it's not good at interacting with our combo. So if we can just kind of do what we did in game 1, where we assemble our combo relatively quickly, we should be fine. We could bring in the Path and or the Gideon. I don't know what we cut though. Well, that went pretty well. That was a good one for Ad Nauseam. Ooh, oh, I like this hand. We have 2 Serum Visions to find our pieces, Phyrexian Unlife and Spoils of the Vault. So if we can find Ether Vial, if we can find a Thassa's Oracle, we can do the same thing we did last time. Now, Seagrum Coast, Serum Visions, Angel's Grace Plains. I think we just go bottom. Both to the bottom, suspend the Lotus Bloom. Well, now that we've on Lotus Bloom, now we have lots of options. We can also try to find Ad Nauseam and win on the turn that Lotus Bloom comes down. Blood Crypt, untapped. Ooh, alright, Putrid Goblin. That does have some combo potential. We draw land. Well, let's Serum Visions. Temple bottom. Thassa's Oracle top. City of Brass. Go. Put it. So we need 2 turds? Fiery Islet. Opponent. Combat. Gets and hits us. Facilic Mons. Alright, so... Grumgully the Generous beats us here. Oh, play Gemstone Mine. Pass the turn. So I think we have to leave up Spoils of the Vault to dig for Path in case our opponent has Grumgully. If we can just fade this turn, we win next turn. I guess our opponent also needs a sack outlet. They have the Putrid Goblin. They have the payoff for goblins dying. But they need a way to make this infinite, and they also need a way to sacrifice it that doesn't cost 4 mana. Opponent hits us down to 14. Oh, alright, well this went well. So we untap, Lotus Bloom, coming down. Oh, so now we're good in many ways. Lotus Bloom. Gemstone Mine. We will play Angel's Grace. We will play Spoils of the Vault on Panharmonicon. And then that has to resolve. And then we will... And opponent! They know what's happening. They see the Panharmonicon named and scoops it up. Okay. Okay. So that was a win in multiple ways. It was a literal win. It was a literal win because we killed our opponent with our combo. Also, kind of a double win because we didn't kill ourselves. So that's good. That's good. We're learning. Sweet. Ad nauseam. Oh goodness. All right. Much brew about nothing time. We are... That's a lot of Simian Spirit Guides. We are mulliganing with Ad Nauseam. Ooh. Okay, we got mana. We got much mana. We'll keep. We'll put Pentad Prism to the bottom. Well, this hand is interesting. We have the mana to combo. We mostly need to find combo pieces. Huh. Alright, Stern Vision's Angel Grace. Those are combo pieces. We will put to the top. Put to the top. Suspend Lotus Bloom. Pass the turn. So, we need a Thassa's Oracle or an Ad Nauseam, I guess, to just straight up win. Opponent plays a Cycling Land. Interesting. And I'll take down Lotus Bloom. We got the mana. We got the mana for sure. Gemstone Mine. Run out a Pentad Prism. And pass turn. I mean, we can... Well, I guess, do we just win this turn? No, we need Thassa's Oracle. That's what we're missing. Stomping Ground. So opponent's got to be some sort of loam deck. Oh, they're Dredge. Interesting. Okay. Well, the battle of unfair decks. So opponent gets a Narcomoeba, which is going to come along with a prized Amalgam Friend, and they have an Ox for next turn, worst case. And they'll take down Lotus Bloom. Sleight of hand. So if this hits Thassa's Oracle, we win right now. Ooh. Alright. Phyrexian Unlife. Gemstone Mine. I think this is fine. So we get to play Unlife. Pass the turn. So opponent's definitely not killing us this turn with Unlife out. Then we get this next turn, right? Yeah. Alright, so end of turn. Spoils of the Vault. For Ad Nauseam. And then just go with the Ad Nauseam kill. I assume our opponent gets Ox here and dredges a bunch. But with Unlife out, I don't think they can kill us. Dredge has been on the rise again in Modern since the companion banning. More importantly, I don't think we can accidentally kill ourselves this game. Phyrexian Unlife's a good safety valve that no matter how hard we punt, it's going to be hard to actually make ourselves lose. Opponent, yeah, getting a bunch of stuff. Narcomoebas. So opponent's going to have a massive board. They get 1 Creeping Chill. But none of this really matters because we're just going to win. Yeah. Narcomoeba comes back. 2 prized amalgams come with it. Maybe we just beat Dredge. We might just be... We don't even really play Graveyard Hate. We might just be planning on racing them, essentially. Bloodghast also returns. Prized amalgams trigger again. Sure. I mean, opponents dredged more than half their deck here on turn 3. Gets and hits us. Here comes the prized amalgams. Well, let's just... we can do this now. So we will Spoils... Spoils of the Vault. Name... Ad Nauseam. Please don't be super far down in our deck. What do we lose? Ugh, 2 Spirit Guides. I think that's okay, though. So we untap. Lotus Bloom comes down. An opponent knows what's happening and scoops it up. Yeah, we were good there. So we can Ad Nauseam, sacking this for red and leave a red floating, and then draw our other 2 Spirit Guides and still be able to cast Lightning Storm. Plus, we have a land drop we can make still, so we're good in multiple ways. All right, that went well. Yeah, I mean, beating Dredge is good for our deck. Do we just do nothing? Do we just run it back and we're like, and we're gonna beat you fairly, Dredge? I guess we can Unpack to Negation. Maybe we got Unpack to Negation. Is Gideon worth it? Probably not. What is worth it? Huh. I don't even know. Maybe we just keep the Pact of Negations? I mean, we could bring in Removal? Spell Pierce to protect our mana artifacts? Bantu's Last Reckoning, I guess, can buy us a turn. Gideon doesn't seem super good. Yeah, alright, let's keep... Well, maybe Spell Pierce is just better. Yeah, let's go Spell Pierce over Pact. Being able to, like, Spell Pierce a Cathartic Reunion or something on turn 2 seems relevant. And I don't think we really need Pact to protect our combo turns. Like, Dredge doesn't have the interaction to ruin it. Okay, this is fine. We will keep. We do need multiple pieces to actually win, but... Boot it. Haggles. And just a Bloodghast. Alright, that's good. Opponent passes. Not a Dredger is incur... Ooh, Lotus Bloom. So we got all the mana. So we need Ad Nauseam or... Yeah, we need mostly Ad Nauseam. Not going to serve Visions this turn. We're going to wait and leave up Spell Pierce in case our opponent has Cathartic Reunion. Opponent, wow, nothing? Okay, that's good for us. I'll play Gemstone Mine. Play Serum Visions. Ooh, So this comes down to, what, 2 turns? Well, do we draw the land? Maybe we do. Our opponent could have sided in, like, Thoughtseize. It's rare, but it does happen. All right, put on top, put on top. I don't think there's any reason to... Well, I guess we lose to Thoughtseize anyway because they take Angel's Grace. Well, not lose, but it's bad for us anyway. Cycles, Forgotten Cave. Sure. Dredge without a Dredger in the graveyard is not super frightening. Was this a Cathartic Reunion? Are we actually going to get him with the spell? Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. We will remove a counter from our Gemstone Mine. Got him! And they just scoop it up! All right. Well, that was pretty dominant. Our sideboard, apparently we sideboarded correctly. Our Spell Pierce came through and got him. Opponent didn't even want to wait it out to make sure that we had the combo. Although, I mean, that's the thing about Ad Nauseam, as we talked about in the Know Your Combo video, which you should check out if you haven't because it's I think it's cool. But anyway, as we talked about, Ad Nauseam is super consistent. You kind of just assume that they have it because their deck is so incredibly consistent and redundant. So I guess I'm not surprised that our opponents scooped. They also had... I'm not even sure why they kept this hand, honestly. Like, they kept 7 with no Dredger. They had ways to get things in the graveyard, but they just didn't have Dredgers. I guess this was a hand where if they draw a Dredger, it is just like the nuts, because they have Cathartic Reunion and Haggle, so it's just like, they go off if they draw any Dredge card to get in the graveyard, and they had redraws. It didn't work out for them, though. Yeah, alright, sweet. Alright, much brew about nothing time. In honor of our Know Your Deck from a few weeks ago, we are, Ad Nauseaming. Trying not to kill ourselves with our own cards with Ad Nauseam in Modern. Sometimes being successful, sometimes not. That sounds fine. I mean, we need mana, but we have Angel's Grace, Ad Nauseam, Spoils of the Vault. So we need mana or backup plan. We could just draw Thassa's Oracle and win with 4 mana. Angel's Grace, Thassa's Oracle. Depending on what our opponent's doing. Counters. Serum Visions, alright. It could be combo. Could be control, could be combo. So one of the problems is people kind of know, in general, Angel's Grace. So once we start playing, like, Scrylands in City of Brasses, a control deck is going to assume that they need to leave up counters and stuff for our combo pieces. So it's a little harder to get them. Well, we don't need a second Angel's Grace at the moment. Pass the turn. The ad nauseam part of the combo, which you would know if you wanted to know your combos, can go off at instant speed. Ooh, Sprite Dragon, interesting. Oh, maybe we should have kept another another ad nauseam or Angel's Grace just to deal with Sprite Dragon. Is just a Super Fog Lightning Storm. Okay, so we will Serum Visions, bottom and top. Seachrome Coast, go. So next turn we can, well, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be close. Opponent. Yeah, ops. The Sprite Dragon's going to get huge, and we cannot kill it. Breeding Pool. It's really going to depend on the amount of counters our opponent has. You Metamorphose. Metamorphose, I swear, is the most busted do-nothing card in the history of Magic. Haggles. Alright, 4 power. Oh, and it's an Arclight. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, now I don't know if we're... Ugh. I think we punted. I don't think this actually counts as killing ourselves with our own cards, but if we had known what this matchup was, I think we needed to keep the second Angel's Grace. And then we would be able to use one to fog, and then untap and use a second one to combo. Lightning Bolt. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be hard to see how we can win from here. Opponent. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Do you have another spell? Looks like yes. Crack Scalding Tarn. Mountain. Lava Dart. Well, so we can... Is there any possible way we win from here? We Angel's Grace, we go to 1. We can Spoils of the Vault, but then we're using all of our mana. Well, alright, we will Angel's Grace and see what happens. Actually, this doesn't even matter, because, alright, the Lava Dart means it doesn't matter, because our opponent can just flash it back, and we'll be at 1 life. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, I don't even know if that was a pun. The Angel's Grace would not have helped us. We can bring in a Fatal Push. We can bring in a Path to Exile. Probably got to bring in Veil of Summers. Go down Pact of Negation. Go down a Thassa's Oracle. Go down the Sleight of Hand. And... Ugh, we probably need Metamorphose with this Veil of Summer. Maybe one Unlife? Try it like that. Well, we get to be on the play for this game, which is good. Yeah, that's a scary clock. Sprite Dragon is a really strong card that no one seems to play for some reason. Okay. I mean, we'll keep this. Land. Angel's Grace to the bottom. Pass the turn. So... I guess Spoils of the Vault and more mana is what we want the most. Sleight of Hand for our opponent. So many gemstone mines. Yeah, let's just pass, I think. Yeah, we're gonna run out of mana here. Does this count as killing ourselves with our own cards if all of our lands sacrifice themselves? Opponent, Sprite Dragon? Charted Course. Alright. Well, opponent's not off to the fastest start. Opponent passes. Play Gemstone Mine. Do we need to be worried about Force of Negation? I guess we can play around it. Let's just Prism. Pass the turn. Next turn we can Unlife with Veil of Summer up, and we're still at 20, so we're not in danger of immediately dying. Well, alright, sure. I got all the Angel's Graces in the world. Well, let's remove some counters. Unlife. Pass the turn. Okay, so we need a Spoils of the Vault. Breeding Pool. Untapped. Alright, there's a Sprite Dragon. Hits us. Down to 19. Ooh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. If we could only... Alright, we want to land. We're going to wait. Technically, we have lethal. We just need one source of mana. If we can get one source of mana... Oh, no. I'm an idiot. We have the Phyrexian Unlife. I'm a double idiot. Oh, we could have won there. Alright, we'll win next turn instead. Why win now when we can win next turn? I was thinking that we needed to cast the Angel's Grace, but technically we don't need to cast the Angel's Grace because we have Unlife. So untap. Well, let us play. Yeah, we're going for it. Play Spoils of the Vault. Name Panharmonicon. Play Thassa's Oracle. An opponent does not have an answer. Okay. Well, that worked. One turn later than it needed to work, but it did work. Opponent had... Ooh. They did have the Lightning Bolt. So, should we have played it the other way? So, we could have played Thassa's Oracle first, put the trigger on the stack. I think technically we probably should have played it this way. Thassa's Oracle first, put the trigger on the stack, and then cast the Spoils of the Vault. I think that was that would have been the better way to play it. But in the end, doesn't really matter. Maybe we don't want to cut this unlive. That actually seems relevant, just as maybe we want the Spell Pierces too. The question is, how many combo pieces can we actually cut? Let's bring in one Spell Pierce. Let's try it like that. 2 Oracles. Let's give it a shot like that. Yeah, I think technically it's better to Thassa's Oracle first. Okay. We're missing our fast mana, but we have Unlive Ad Nauseam. We have Veil of Summer for protection, potentially. We mostly would like just like a Lotus Bloom, Certain Visions for our opponent. Some way to get our mana up to 5. More Unlive. So play a land, Certain Visions. Put on top. Pass the turn. Well, Prism does sort of help if it doesn't get blown up by a Braid. Sleight of Hand for our opponent. Opponent might have kept a Landlight and Spire Bluff. And Sleight of Hand. Alright, all the cantrips in the west. Opponent passes. Well, Seachrome Coast. Pentad Prism. If our opponent answers it, at least they're taking a turn off of developing their game plan. Sulfur Falls. And Blood Moon. Okay. That's actually really bad. We might have to just YOLO this Ad Nauseam now. Ooh. Yeah. Ad Nauseam. Yes. 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 How low do we go? Yes. 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 Oh, we're gonna kill ourselves, aren't we? Yes. Yes. Oh man, if we could hit if we hit a lightning storm, we might be able to win here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, Magic Gods. No ad nauseams, please. Spoils of the Vault. We only have one. We only have one. Oh, how low do we go? How low do we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so wait, how many? All right, let's think about this for a second. Let's think about what we're doing here. So if we draw Lightning Storm, each land is 2, plus we have 3. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we'd have to hit 2 more lands and a Lightning Storm. All right, I think we say no. I think this is where we end. But then are we going to have to discard? Or are we just pot committed? Do we have to just keep going? We're going to have to discard a ton of cards to hand size. We have these Lotus Blooms. Will we live 3 more turns without having any mana? Right now we have a blue source. Even just, all right, we're going to go for a minute. Even just a Pentad Prism would be good. Land. Okay, there's a Prism. Okay, now we will stop at 7. We will play an island. We suspend, or we don't play an island. We gotta wait till next turn. Suspend Lotus Bloom. Suspend Lotus Bloom. Exile. Oh, we could just die this turn. All right, pass the turn. Discard all of our lands except the island. Discard Fatal Push. Discard Serum Visions. Thassa's Oracle. Actually, no, we need Thassa's Oracle. Uh-oh. Is there no one due? Uh-oh. Phyrexian on life. Spirit Guide, Spirit Guide. Alright. Well, we'll see. We did draw a lot of cards, but then we did discard a lot of cards. Opponent. Going to pass the turn. We take down our Lotus Blooms. We play a land. We play Pentad Prism. We play Phyrexian Unlife. Okay. Pass the turn. Oh, this has been wild. Opponent. Aria. Okay, so we get to gain some life for the moment. Is there a chance we win through all this? Lotus Blooms. One more turn. Oh, Pentad Prism. That's actually a pretty good draw here. Oh, we could add Nauseam, but we can't win this turn. Alright, pass the turn. We're just going to wait until next turn and try to win next turn when we have these two Lotus Blooms. Opponent passing. Lotus Bloom taking down. Cast it. Lotus Bloom taking down. Cast it. Black. 1, 2, 3. Ad nauseam. Go all the way. Draw it all. Wow! Do we assemble this through the through the Blood Moon and the Disruption? So draw our entire deck. -17. Crack 4 blue. Play Thassa's Oracle. Wait, can our opponent burn us out? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so in that case, we need to Simian Spirit Guide, Simian Spirit Guide, Lightning Storm, target you. So 5 damage, 7 damage, 9 damage, 11 damage, 13 damage, 15. Actually, alright, let's let these resolve. Because our opponent can also discard lands to redirect it if they have extra lands. I don't think they do. So 12, 15. Oh, yeah, we can't do anything about it. 17. 19. Please no land. We have 1 land left over. Okay. Oh! Wow, that was a wild match. That was wild. Our opponent's had probably could have just Angeled Grazed, and that might be true. The problem is our mana. We would have had to, well, does that just guarantee it? So what I don't even know. But this deck is harder than it looks. So we would have had to crack Lotus Bloom for white, which would have meant that we couldn't Veil of Summer. Which then would have meant that if our opponent had a counter spell for Thassa's Oracle, we would have, I don't even know, we would have lost? I don't know. I mean, I guess this is pretty safe. We still had 2 lands left. Our opponent was missing land drops. This allows us to kill our opponent and leave up triple Veil of Summer. In case, oh, wait, it's not a May, is it? Well, our opponent had not cast a blue spell, but that went wrong in so many ways. I guess technically, if our opponent played a counter and we played a Veil of Summer, then we would have lost by milling out. Well, we got there. Let's not talk about all the details. We did not kill ourselves with our own cards, and we technically won. Probably not. I'm going to get so yelled at by longtime Ad Nauseam players. Like, you could have done this in like 20 different ways that would all be better than the way you did it. Thankfully, while that is, I'm sure, probably true, thankfully, we still did get the win, so... The deck is really really straightforward in a lot of ways. But then when you get to these weird fringe scenarios, when it's like, oh, do you have to like leave up your Veil of Summers? Do you leave a card in your deck because of Veil of Summer in case you got to cast it and you don't want to mill up by drawing a card? When you get to those weird fringe scenarios, that's when things get a little bit wonky. But we got there. We got there. All right. Much to brew about nothing time. We are ad nauseaming, and okay, we got the mana. We have the unlife. All we need is in ad nauseam or a spoils of the vault to get ad nauseam potentially. That's a little bit riskier, but still reasonable. And we have Scrylands to dig for a payoff. Okay, we'll keep spoils. And suspend Lotus Bloom and pass the turn. Well, I mean, unless this spoils is brutal, or we get hit by discard. Greater Gargadon. Interesting. Oh, Seachrome Coast. I think we actually get this on life down. With Black Man, I am slightly worried about discard. Alright, Lotus Bloom, ticking down. Doom Traveler. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, we should win next turn in one way or another. Pentad Prism. Thassa's Oracle is actually a pretty good draw. Temple, Scry. Yeah, we'll keep Serum Visions. Worst case, if our opponent does have some sort of discard or something, we can still win by... or still dig for a combo piece to win with. Opponent, yeah. Doing Greater Gargadon thing, sacking stuff. Gargadon Flagstone, kind of neat synergy. I don't know why our opponent's being so aggressive. Gargadon's not coming down this turn anyway, and even if it does, we have a unlife and we're at 20. Kroxa. Well, that is a discard spell. Well, there goes, I guess, Thassa's Oracle. Yeah. Well, that's fine. So we still should just have the win here. We can, well, I guess we'll see. There is risk. There is risk of things going horribly wrong. If all of our ad nauseams are like at the bottom of our deck, I guess we have enough mana that we can Serum Visions first. Well, bottom. Well, we're not going to be at the very bottom of our deck. Oh, come on, be good. Be good, Spoils. Be good. Spoils. Ad nauseam. Ooh, we did exile a bunch of cards. Well, let's see. We're not even looking. We're just drawing our deck. Hoping that we hit some... Oh, opponent scoops it up. Could we have won? I mean, hopefully we could have won. What did we exile? Now we'll look. Yeah, I don't think we would have won this turn. I guess we still could have. We would have drawn our 1 mana Morphos, our 1 remain... We exiled a lot of stuff we needed. We exiled 2 Spirit Guides, and the Lightning Storm, and 2 Thassa's Oracles after already being down 1 Thassa's Oracle. So we would have hit our last Thassa's Oracle, and then Simian Spirit Guide Manamorphose, and then we could have cast it. So I think we still would have got there, but wow, we were actually close to killing ourselves there. There is a risk when you gotta just fire off the Spoils of the Vault. Things can go very wrong. Well, Leyline of Sanctity seems like a good Magic card for this matchup. We will go down the Pact of Negations. We will go down a Sleight of Hand. We will go down a Manamorphose. Do we just go all Leylines? Do we actually want Veil of Summers? Do we even care about Veil of Summers? Let's go no. Let's just trust in Leylines. I think we can mulligan like semi-aggressively for a Leyline. Oh, this sounds good. This sounds good. We're keeping this. No Leyline. Whatever. Whatever, opponent. Thought sees us to your heart's content. Oh, Stitcher Supplier. I don't know how much discard our opponent actually has, honestly. Oh, it's a rally deck. Interesting. Well, Lotus Bloom. Lotus Bloom. Temple of Deceit. Yeah, to the bottom. I mean, we're pretty well set up here now to win on turn, well, whatever turn our Lotus Blooms come down, turn 4. Opponent hits us, down to 19. Bloodghast, sure. Well, take down Lotus Bloom, take down Lotus Bloom. Do we even cast Prism? Yeah, let's do it. It is a good card to discard to Kroxa. You know what? I think we don't. I think we just pass. I think we're just like purely going on the Lotus Bloom plan. Because we don't want to discard any of our other cards. Our other cards are all really good. Opponent hits us. Down to 16. Bloodstain Mire. Blood Artist. Passes. Well, take down our stuff. Alright, all the Angel's Graces in the world. Pass the turn. Opponent hits us. And I think we got it. Even through a discard spell here, we got it. Opponent passes. Oh, here comes Lotus Blooms. And yeah, that should be game. Lotus Bloom. Lotus Bloom. And, I mean, this is a good example of what Ad Nauseam can do. Then we Angel's Grace. Darkslick Shores. Ad Nauseam. And got the GGs. Well, that went super easy. Well, we got a taste of the power of Ad Nauseam. The deck, we killed ourselves a little bit. I thought it was going to be way worse, honestly. We punted a little bit. Thought that might be worse, too. Actually, we probably punted a lot. As far as, like, we played well enough to win with the deck, but I'm sure there were a lot of things that experienced Ad Nauseam players look at it like, oh, you could have done that a little bit better. I'm sure that's the case many times. But, I mean, it's a pretty powerful, inconsistent combo, and, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a sweet deck. One of the most consistent combo decks in the modern format. But yeah, that's Ad Nauseam. Only a little bit of death to our own spoils of the vaults and Ad Nauseams and some wins. So yeah, all right, be back with a wrap up. So what do we learn this week about Ad Nauseam in Modern? And overall, we went 4-1 with the deck, which pretty reasonable. We did kill ourselves once and kind of punted our way through a couple of other matches. One thing I realized about this deck is while kind of the level 1 combos are really simple, like you play an Angel's Grace, you Spoils of the Vault, you Thassa's Oracle, or you get down a Phyrexian Unlife and cast Ad Nauseam and draw your deck and use Symbiote Spirit Guide to cast Lightning Storm. Those are really simple and really easy and fairly intuitive. It's the weird fridge cases that get really complicated, like especially after sideboarding and you have like Veil of Summers. What mana do you crack your Lotus Blooms for? Or like how can you get the right colors of mana? There's a lot of like weird fridge situations, even like the order that you play stuff. Do you Thassa's Oracle with the trigger on this deck, Spoils of the Vault? Do you Spoils of the Vault and then Thassa's Oracle? There's a ton of like very little interactions. I feel like set okay Ad Nauseam players, probably like myself, I would say, apart from really good Ad Nauseam players. So even though kind of the basics of the deck are simple and easy, and I think anyone can learn them, it's still a deck that really rewards you playing it and learning it and practicing it, which is something I've never realized, because I've never actually really played with Ad Nauseam before. I think somehow we've never played an Ad Nauseam deck in all the time we've been doing this, so I think that was my biggest revelation. Obviously, the combo is good. It is incredibly consistent. We can get blown out by discard. There are ways to beat the combo. Counter spells can be effective against us, but our deck is really, really good at putting opponents to the test consistently, like turn 3, turn 4, worst case turn 5, and just be like, all right, do you have a way to answer this? And then after sideboarding, we get some good answers to the answer. So all in all, I feel like the deck is pretty sweet, and it was definitely cool to see it in action. After doing the Know Your Combo video, I think it was nice that we could actually play some with the deck, see the combos actually working out, not working out, the intricacies that go into the sequencing of some of the spells. So anyway, next week, it'll be M21 time. Play new M21 cards. So I hope you enjoyed Ad Nauseam. Check out the Know Your Combo video if you haven't and you want to see a more in-depth breakdown of how the combo works. So anyway, that's been our bunch of brew for this week. Ad Nauseam Combo for Modern. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.